I pour into myself before I even step out the house. Hi, welcome back to my channel. It's That Girl Creates, and today is the 6th and final installment of Lessons from My 20s. I do want to put out a quick disclaimer. I turned 30 a couple of days ago, and I don't know, I feel like more wise. Like, I feel wiser. I definitely think there has been a mental shift over the past week. I'm really looking forward to seeing what my 30s is going to bring me. But with that being said, this is lessons from my 20s. And so this is kind of like overall lessons that I learned over the past decade. So, and this is in no particular order. I will be looking down because some of the stuff I wrote was gems and I don't want to mess it up. And I'm too tired to memorize. So the first thing is let it flow. Let it flow. Whatever it is, let it flow. It's better to swim with the stream than against it. This is good, so I'm gonna read it directly off the thing. Burnout and frustration happens, and it can have you fall prey to past negative habits and affect your relationship with yourself and others. If you feel like you've betrayed your true self, you tend to act out. And I know for me, that's very much true. I have now come to realize if I'm not my best self for myself, I'm not going to be my best self for others. And so I've really been trying to get myself together, like, you know, getting up early before work, working out so I can get those endorphins going, feeling good, spending time with myself, praying, reading my Bible. Like, these are the things that I do. I take time out to do before I go to work, so I can have a clear mind. I can be as zen as possible because once I get to work, it's gonna be hectic, and then once I get home, I'm going to want to do nothing. So I sacrifice getting up a little bit earlier than normal to pour into myself first, because if I don't, I'm getting up and then going straight to pouring into a job for 12 hours. That's not how I want to live my life any longer. So I pour into myself before I even step out the house. Like, that's what I'm doing right now. And, you know, acting out when I'm not feeling myself, that is definitely something that I have been working on and I'm still working on. It comes from a lot of different things, but I would say mostly from things that happened in my childhood. I'm working on healthy alternatives to express myself and to feel like myself as much as possible. Next thing is get to know the real you. I feel like you will save a lot of time and a lot of money. And I mean the real you, like your inner self, the self that no one knows fully, not even your partner, not even your family, your mother, you know, the people that raised you, your true inner self. Get still and get to the root of you. Like, I feel like there's so many distractions in the world, whether it's social media, whether it's a phone call, email, whether it's a new TV show, a new beauty product, a new vacation spot. There's so many distractions. Like, we really have to get still. And I know that I personally need to get back to meditating like every day. But even if it's just like, sometimes I'll drive to work and I won't play anything. Like, I won't play, you know, a podcast. I won't put on music. I'll literally just drive to work in silence, just to collect my thoughts, just to think. Like, you need that stillness to get to you, to get to your center. Stillness is very important. And I know people have a hard time meditating. So I would say try to drive to, like, whether it's the grocery store or building up to going to work and driving in silence, like just something to where you're still, there's no distractions. And even driving it, I mean, when you're driving, it is an distraction because you're driving and your main focus is, you know, to stay in the road, stay in your lane. But if you don't have the attention span to close your eyes and sit still, try something like that. Try doing something in silence. But get still and get to the root of you, and then show up for that version of you. And I know it's easier said than done, and it's very easy to fall off. But if you move the needle just a little bit every day, like, eventually you're going to look back like, wow, like, I have changed. Like, I've accomplished this, or or I worked on this, like you'll notice a difference. Compound interest and consistency. You'll look back in 6 months, you'll look back in a year, you'll look back in 2 years, like, oh wow, like I have been doing a little something. But yeah, show up for that you, not the you that people perceive you to be as. Because at the end of the day, whether we realize it or not, we're all putting on masks in some way, whether it's for society, whether it's for safety. It's a lot of different reasons why, whether it's, you know, you're at work and you got a code switch. We're all putting on masks in some way, shape, or form. So just acknowledging that and getting down to who is the person behind the mask. I feel like I'm giving greasy, but, or it could just be, you know, my vacation glow. We're gonna go with that. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. And let me just say, you can change your mind about anything at any point and any time, period. Like, that's it. Another thing is ground yourself with good things. It's so much negativity in the world. There's an energetic battle going on. There's a, between high vibration, low vibration, high energy, low energy, whatever you want to call it. There's a spiritual warfare going on. And we need more people with elevated vibrations. We need people with higher vibrations. We need more people spreading love, spreading positivity, not toxic positivity, but positivity. We need people spreading high vibrations. Like, we need that. And life is going to life regardless. So in my personal opinion, I would rather have a sense of gratitude than negativity, because gratitude will get you on the other side of adversity. For me personally, that's the only way I've gotten through. That's the only way I've gotten through my 20s. A huge key alert. You are worth your journey. I'm gonna say it again. You are worth your journey. And this is something that I've had to ingrain in my mind recently. I came up with this recently. Like, I'm worth it. I feel like for so long it's just like, oh, you know, when I get to this size, or when I have this money, or when I get this accolade, I'll be worth it. I'll be ready to do X, Y, and Z. And it's like, no. Because who's to say you're gonna get to that place? That might not be your path. That might be your ego's path, but that might not be your soul's path. So why hold on to false expectations or false hopes, you know what I'm saying, for something that may or may not happen? And plus, life is short. If the whole panini press taught us nothing, life is freaking short. So do what you want to do what you got to do. You are here for a reason. Life is a journey and you are here for a reason. The fun is in living. Another thing is, be kind. Not nice, not a pushover, but kind. Kindness and niceness are two different things. Look it up in a dictionary. Don't be toxically positive, but kindness goes a long way. You feel good for being kind, it builds character, and plus everyone needs a little act of kindness. It goes a long way. It makes my day when people are kind to me, and it makes my day when I'm kind to other people, because I'm like, dang, I probably made their day, whether I did or not. A good deed makes me feel good, and I feel like it should make you feel good as well. Try it. I would say try it. And honestly, you never know who you might affect. And like I said earlier, it's a lot going on in life these days. It's a lot of things happening in the world. And I feel like we all just need a little more kindness, a little more empathy, a little more patience with each other, and a lot of love. Another thing that man, I wonder what my life would be if I had boundaries. Like, if I set boundaries early on in my life. But a thing I would say is like super important is have boundaries. People will try you, jobs will try you, and let me tell you, unless you're a business owner, you're an entrepreneur, nobody cares about you on the job. The job don't care about you. And I'm just going to be real. They don't. They want bodies and seats, and they want work to be done, and that's it. But it's up to you to protect your mental health. It's up to you to protect your peace. Yeah, have boundaries. Set boundaries in every area, aspect of your life. Let your yes be a yes, and let your no's be a no. Once you say no, and you don't have to give an explanation. If you say no, that's it. You should have more no's than you have yeses, because If you don't, you're gonna feel that burnout, you're gonna feel frustrated, and you obviously don't have enough time for yourself to take care of yourself. You need to have more no's than you do yeses. Let me tell you that less is more, and grind culture is not a fulfilling way of life. A huge key as well is be intentional. Be intentional about everything that you do. Intention is everything. And death and life is in the power of the tongue. So speak life into yourself. Speak life into your household, your family, your health, your wealth, your abundance. Speak life in everything that you do. And also have faith in a higher power. Just talking about, again, life is going to life regardless. And the one person who has never left me nor forsaken me, it wasn't nobody on this earth, not even me. You're gonna disappoint yourself. You know, people can disappoint you at any given moment, but you can also disappoint yourself when you're not showing up for yourself, when you don't think that you're worth it. You're not showing up for yourself. You are essentially failing yourself. And the only being that has never felt me is my Lord and Savior. We all have different beliefs, we all have different religions, but I really implore you to believe in something higher than yourself. Get outside yourself. I feel like us as humans, we have egos, and we have to see that there's more to life than just us. And I feel like higher powers will have you looking on a more wider perspective, and realizing that, wow, there's more to life than what I have going on. Because I feel like once I tapped into spirit, like I didn't do life alone anymore. And life is too hard to try to do it alone. Tap into spirit. It's already within you. Spirit is already within you. Some people call it intuition. Some people call it whatever. But spirit, truth is already within you. You just have to open up your mind and unlock the truth. But that's a deeper conversation. I feel like the last thing is live life, man. Live life. Like, my trip to Mexico was so transformative in so many ways. Don't wait until you make X amount of income. Don't wait until you lose X amount of pounds. Just do it. Go for it. Because you never know. Like I said earlier, life is too short. You never know. For you to think that you're even going to be allowed another day on earth is audacious, to be honest. So it's like that age-old adage, do today what you can do tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like, just go for it. Just go for it. Live life. We never know when our time is up. Live life to the fullest. Love. Be empathetic. Really spend time with yourself. Silence the world. Get in touch with yourself. Get in touch with spirit. Spend time in nature. Pour into yourself. You're worth it. I think those are kind of like the key things that I can think of, where it's just like, you're gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right. So that's all I have. And so I want to know, if you're in your 20s, one, I want to know if you're in your 20s, was there any gems in this whole series that you have taken away from, or if you have any gems or nuggets that you have currently gone through in your 20s, or that you're going through, let me know what resonates with you. Also, if you're out of your 20s decade, let me know what I should know about my 30s. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would love to know. If there's anything that you want to add for lessons in my 20s, like any gems, throw those in the comment. Like, what did you learn? What was some of your biggest life lessons in your 20s? That's really what I want to know. And also, what them 30s like I literally have been 30 for like 3 days, but I feel like I'm just way more in touch with myself, and like I'm way more sure of myself than I was even a month ago. And it's just been this internal shift that I'm feeling. I'm really digging it. You know what I'm saying? So let me know what I should expect in my 30s, and I will see y'all next time. So I did end up recording some stuff from Mexico. I don't know if I want to do a vlog or if I want to talk about how you can go to Mexico for 5 days, 4 nights with less than $1,600 and have a good time. Like, I went parasailing, horseback riding, tequila tasting, sunset cruise, like ate at fine dining, a lot. And it was less than 16. Row first class there. So if you're interested on how I was able to achieve that and spent less than $1,600, let me know in the comments. I could do a video on that. I realized that, I mean, I always knew that I love traveling, but I love traveling, and I'm just like, how can I make this a career? But anyway, that's for me to ponder. But yeah, if you want to know how I was able to do that with less than 2K, let me know. I would love to tell y'all, share my tips, share my experience in Mexico in general. But anyway, I feel like I'm rambling because I'm tired, so I'm gonna cut this off, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.